I'm Adriana Tender, and let's queer up the worldview. Puerto Vallarta violence and prison break shake LGBTQ travel hub, and South Florida visitor goes missing. Puerto Vallarta, widely known as the gay capital of Mexico, is facing renewed safety concerns following a deadly prison break and escalating cartel-related violence. Mexican authorities confirmed that 23 inmates escaped Sunday after armed attackers stormed the local prison, crashing a vehicle through the gate and opened fire. The breach triggered a riot inside the facility, complicating the security response. One guard was killed. By Monday, officials said a head count confirmed 23 escapees, and a manhunt is underway. Officials report that order has since been restored, with the prison operating under reinforced security as the investigation continues. The incident comes amid widespread violence across Mexico after reports of the killing of El Mencho, the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, went out. Authorities say since then, at least 73 deaths have been recovered nationwide, including members of the Mexican National Guard. Roughly 10,000 soldiers have been deployed. Puerto Vallarta, a major destination for LGBTQ travelers, has issued warnings advising tourists to remain indoors as armed groups reportedly set fires and marched through parts of the city. Separately, authorities are also investigating the disappearance of Ken Hill, the former owner of Infinity Lounge in Wilton Manors, who had recently moved to the area with his partner. Officials continue to monitor conditions. I mean, this sounds utterly and completely crazy. I cannot believe how someone could escape a prison.
23 escapees,
23.
You said.
I can understand one, but 23?
Yeah, right.
I mean, that just sounds completely crazy to me.
Look, this is super scary. And when I started seeing this on my feed and on TV, I was freaked out, especially from all the violence and the setting fires and all that kind of stuff, because PV has been our safe, sexy escape forever, like everybody that I know goes there, and suddenly it's giving breaking news and freaking, not a beach day anymore, right? Violence, prison breaks, missing members of our own community. No, ma'am. No. We need answers, we need to know what's going on. I mean, because again, when our safe spaces are coming under attack, we need to be ready. And
I mean, I'm sorry to say, because it affected the American gays. So yeah, we all go there, and we all picked up Puerto Vallarta, and we took over. This is a Mexican town, but Americans run the town.
All explants.
And I'm not saying that, I'm not putting that down. The flavor is gone. If you ask me, I used to go to Puerto Vallarta when it was real Mexican. But again, we are paying attention because gay Americans with money are affected. This has been going in Mexico for years.
Wow.
And this has been going in Mexico for years. So I mean, I'm not
well, what
saying,
does that have to do with the
right, but I'm not saying that it shouldn't be pay attention, but we should pay attention because all Mexico, and it's not, you could see the cartel, killings, people hanging from bridges in Ciudad Juarez, in Nuevo Laredo, in towns across, the border from the U.S. border. So this has been going on in Cancun, in Riviera Maya, in Tulum, in all the parts of Mexico. I mean, Oaxaca, Chiapas, so many places in Mexico where the cartels are really creating havoc. But now we pay attention because obviously, it's American tourism, but Mexico has endured this for years. And I'm saying there is a lot of cozying up between the government in Mexico and the cartels because they support a lot of their campaigns to get to power. It's money, it's protection, and they all say, well, we're going to go after them, but when they get to power, they kind of have to be they say abrazos, no balazos. That's what López Obrador used to say that. That means hugs, no bullets. That was his campaign.
Yeah.
Against the cartels in Mexico. That is a little bit, if you ask me, a little bit too
soft. I mean,
soft, and that's how he ruled for all those years that he was there. And it's been on governments on the right and the left. This is nothing new.
But it's also not just because of the American takeover, if you will. It's because of social media. It's because on all of our feeds, on every platform.
Okay.
Because DJ Sandel was there, Nina Flowers was there. There's a whole group of major DJs there for some major party that was. I guess there's a major party every weekend.
And during the winter, even more so.
So many people that were there this weekend.
Isn't that Tris Hotel there now? No, they don't have one there.
No, but
okay. Yeah,
but
I get it.
but the Mantamar is like a major draw of people that come, and I can tell you, most of them are American, Canadians, and Europeans. Very few Mexicans. So I'm not saying that that's bad because it's very expensive and it's not affordable for the Mexicans, but Americans run the town.
Yeah.
Obviously, when things like this go on, where are they going to go after? American tourists.
Yeah.
And, but it's a major issue for Mexico because now that tourism is going to stay away. So either we like it or not. And I feel bad because a lot of businesses rely on that.
Of course.
So a lot of people that live in Mexico relied on those jobs to survive. The money comes from here. So, and the drugs that support these cartels are also, either we like it or not, is because American drug addiction also fuels this. Mm-hmm. So, and American guns cross the border to support the guns that these cartels use. So there is a lot of blame to go around.
Yeah.
It's not just Mexico and the cartel, it's also in the American side. So let's be honest with that, and let's be understanding that, there is a lot of blame.
There's more to it.
There's more to it. So absolutely.
Well, amen, Dino. Thank you so much. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.